What's good, everybody? Is when I'm coming back at you with another video. With this video here, I wanted to talk about how you can become your best self. And I found an amazing post from another phenomenal YouTuber, big YouTuber, by the name of Lewis Howes. And I hope I said his name correctly. I'll put up the screenshot with the quote here, but I took a photo of it on my phone. So I'll read the full quote and I'll have it here on the screen for you guys so you can follow along. So this is the post that he mentioned. You become your best self when you work on things that people can't take away from you. Mindset, character, personality, transparency, communication. That's the real upgrade. So the reason why this post stood out to me and resonated so much with me is because this is what I have been preaching on this channel since the very beginning, since my first video. I have been preaching the importance of the mindset. And you can go back to virtually every single one of these videos and they somehow, some way tie back to mindset, because the mindset, the mind itself, is the beginning for everything. Why is that? It's simple, because the mind is tied to the thoughts that you think, and the thoughts that you think is what directly affects everything else. Let's talk about it step by step, right? The thoughts that you think affect your emotions, right? Because the thoughts that go into your mind here affect your emotions in your body, and your emotions are what affects the actions that you take. So the root cause for anything begins with your thoughts, which begins in the mind. So the mind is what is the common denominator for everything in your life. And if we refer back to the quote, right, the 5 things he listed: mindset, character, personality, transparency, and communication. All 5 of these components that he listed all tie back with the mind as well. All tie back with your thoughts, what you're thinking. Because obviously mindset is obvious, right? The mindset, having the right attitude, the right mindset, the right perspectives, the right thoughts. Now, if we dive into character, it's the same idea. The character is who you are as a person, right? How it is that you're operating. That all ties back. Generally, the character is your emotions and the actions that you take, which stem back to the mind and the thoughts that you have. The same idea with personality. Personality is, of course, who you are as a person most of the time. That stems from the thoughts, because the thoughts is what leads to the emotions. And your emotions, things that you say, the way you operate, the way you go about doing things, that ties in to your personality. Transparency, that's you being honest, you operating with integrity. And that's the same with communication as well, right? It's just all of these components tie into what makes you as a person. And that all goes back to the mindset, to the mind, how you're operating. That's why so many videos I talk about perspective. I talk about having the right attitude. It all ties into attitude, because people can't take that away from you, right? If you focus on bettering yourself each and every day, that can never be taken away from you. You will literally stand out like a sore thumb in a sea of just angry, worried, anxious people on the planet. If you worked on your attitude and approached life with the right mentality and the right mindset, you could literally be like a magician walking through life, because everything is easily flowing into you. Things that you need are being delivered to you at the right time, because you have the right mindset, you have the right mentality. You're gonna get epiphanies and ideas that are gonna be $1 million ideas that's gonna help you push past whatever obstacle may be in your way, or help elevate you to get to the next level. That's because of having the right attitude. All of these 5 components that he mentioned all ties into attitude. And attitude is literally what you're thinking and how you're feeling and the actions that you take. That's all attitude. So what he's saying is, if you work on yourself, you bring out the best version of yourself, that can never be taken away from anybody. Well, that can never be taken away from you by anybody, right? And these are the intangibles that can make a person great. If you have the right mindset and you're always happy, excited, ecstatic, optimistic, and show love and appreciation for everything and everyone around you, you are going to have a magnetic personality. People are going to want to be around you. People want to be around other folks who are happy. And usually people that are happy are winning, and usually people that are winning are happy. Right? It's no coincidence why that's the case. The happy people generally seem to be winning all the time. And people who are generally angry, frustrated, anxious, worried, depressed are typically the ones who feel as though everything's crumbling down, that they can't catch a break, that they just can't win. Because it all ties into your emotions, it all ties into your attitude and your mindset, right? If all these factors are tied into your emotions and your thoughts are the reason that you feel the way you feel, then it all ties back to your thoughts. So every single one of these videos from the beginning, I try to emphasize the importance of thoughts, the importance of emotions, the importance of having the right attitude, the right mentality, because that is what's going to fix you and save you. If you're in a situation where you need help, that is what's going to change everything around for you. Having the right attitude and approach to life. It's all tied in together. It all makes sense. That is the underlying main idea for all of my videos. I just approach it from different angles and talk about it through different topics. And some topics, it might be more clear than others, but that is what ties everything together. So it's the best improvement you can always make is the improvement on yourself, is improvement of your character, of the are you someone who's tied with, very in tune with their morals and dignity and respect? Like, that's someone who holds themselves in high regard, right? You want to be someone of high character. You want to be someone who tries to do the right thing every time, because you want to live your life the right way. That's having the right character. That's having the right personality. These are what's most important, because I know oftentimes people just try to chase the materialistic things, and there's nothing wrong with wanting some material things, right? Like, obviously we're human, we have desires, right? I'm no different. I have some desires, but I understand that material things, they can always be replaced. You can have something today, your dream car today, probably won't have that dream car 10 years from now, 20 years from now, right? It might not be working 30 years from now, right? Or better yet, you might have your dream car, and then guess what? 5 years later, you might have another dream car that you want in mind. That dream car that you had because you experienced it is no longer a dream car that you have that you want another dream car. That cycle, it's possible that it'll never end, right? Of wanting material things. But I understand that what can maintain is you as a person. It's your mentality, your mindset, having the right attitude. That is what can stay consistent. That is what someone or nobody can ever take away from you. Because it doesn't cost you anything to have the right mentality, or the personality, or the character, transparency, communication. It does not cost you anything to have that. It doesn't. And the interesting part about it is so very few people have that. So very few people have that. It doesn't cost you anything. You can choose to change if you haven't had the right mindset or the right character or personality. You can change that. You can change anything about yourself. So someone that can always be Mr. Grumpy like the Grinch today can choose to be jolly tomorrow, can choose to have that be their personality and their character. Someone who's pessimistic today can choose to begin their life living a life of optimism tomorrow. You can change that. And once you have that, the positivity and the right mindset and the right attitude, that's when the rest of your life will flow easier, where it will be more enjoyable, because it'll feel as though you're always winning, because it'll feel as though everything is always unfolding for you easy and effortlessly. It will no longer feel as though you have to force things into place. So this is how you become your best self. You work on the things that people can't take away from you. Because even if you lose everything, all the material things in your life, knowing that you still have yourself and the best version of yourself. It's inevitable if you so desire. It's inevitable for those material things to make its way back to you. It really doesn't matter about those things. But if you've lost it and you still have yourself, you can get those things back. So the mindset is always the most important. Your attitude, your character is always the most important. Because that's what helps you bring out the best version of you and allows you to live a life that's complete, that is true to who you are as a person. And that's what we're all striving for. We're all striving to live a life that's true to ourselves, so that we can be blissfully happy moment to moment for the rest of our lives. So this is what I've been preaching. This is why I show up each and every day recording videos for you guys, because I want to set the example for you. I want to have you see what that looks like day in and day out. Now, of course, there's going to be some days that are better than others, right? I'm human too. But I want to hold myself accountable to show you guys that it's possible, that you have a choice each and every moment throughout your life, choosing to be angry, pissed off, frustrated, or choosing to be happy. You can find the good in any situation. And doing so, of course, is having the appropriate mindset, having the right character, having the right personality, transparency, right? Being someone of morals, of high integrity, being someone that's honest and truthful and forthcoming. I don't have anything to hide. I don't have anything to hide, right? And I'm at peace with that. I'm happy. And I'm doing what I enjoy. And I'm going to keep pushing forward to see how far I can take it. And I understand how beneficial this is, and this is going to help so many people down the line. And you need to have that same mentality as well. You need to bring out the best version of yourself, so that while you're the best version of yourself, you can keep putting out your best work. And promise you, is going to feel as though everything is now heading in the right direction, that things are flowing for you so easy and effortlessly that it hasn't been before. And then when you bring out the best version of yourself, that's when you're happy at who you are and who you've become. And that best version of yourself is, of course, going to create the best life possible. So if you enjoyed this video, do leave a like and subscribe, as once again, we are on the road to 50 subscribers, guys. We are almost there. Super happy, super grateful, and just blessed for how far we've come and where we're at right now. And I want to continue pushing this forward. So thank you so much once again for your support in these videos. Once again, guys, this is Joel, and I'm out. See you guys in the next video.